Hello, my friends. Welcome to the 5D New Human Spiritual Quest podcast. John Weber, 5D New Human. This podcast is specifically communicating the 5D New Human perception, talking in 5D about 5D with other 5D New Humans. Are you a 5D New Human? You belong here. Welcome. The 5D, this is the 5D New Human channel. I am channeling my boom, boom, my lights are on, what I have discovered in this frequency within my own heart. So for those who are new to this concept, right, and what is this 5D New Human thing? Well, first of all, you'll notice that you're going to hear more and more about this because this is spreading like a wildfire right now all across the globe. The world and everything that's in our environment is a reflection of our collective boom, boom consciousness. We all live in a collective world, and our collective thinking, our collective energies, our collective frequencies manifest our physical reality. But the physical reality that's manifesting externally to us, right, is actually experienced 100% in here, internally, in your own heart, in your own love and light frequency, in your own coherent being, because here is where the new human resides. The new earth is in here. This is what Jesus Christ talked about. He says, the kingdom of God is within you. It's in here. It's in here that these things start to be seen and start to be known and start to be felt. That's 5D New Human Perception. And this communication that I'm talking about and the way 5D goes is the only thing a 5D New Human can ever really truly disclose is their own 5D perception, because that's the only thing that I can channel. It's the only thing that I can communicate, because it is my direct portal to the source frequency, which is universal consciousness. And I have my own unique view of that. And so does every other new human. Every other human being who taps into boom, being a new human, and they discover this frequency within them, called non-duality, right? Called meditation, called spiritual practices, right? Called God, called Holy Spirit, right? All of these words, all of these things, it's just a frequency. 5D New Humans, we discover our own frequency. We discover our own truth. And it's right here, because there's only one you. There's only one you right here. This is your direct portal to the rest of the universe. And the 5D New Human, John Weber, boom, this is my avatar. I get to play this role, right? And I'm creating these podcasts, but I'm communicating what's in my own heart, what's in my own stomach, what's in my own frequency. And I'm turning inside out and I'm putting it out on this podcast. And I'm communicating to 5D New Humans. So I'm not talking about anything specific. I'm not talking about any belief systems. I'm not talking about any political ideologies. I'm only talking about the spiritual frequencies of being a 5D New Human. And you know your own spiritual 5D New Human frequency in here. You know when you fall in love. You know when you're sad. You know when you're happy. You know when you're joyful. You know you. Right? And you are right here. And that's all that there ever is in this reality is you. There's only this experience. We turn around and we look at the world externally and we interact with the world externally, but it's never experienced externally. It's only experienced within you. This is the 5D New Human Perception. So I'm talking only about frequencies. I'm only talking about, boom, how we interact with the frequencies around us. And I'm not even talking about how we interact. I'm only talking about how this human interacts. Because John Weber, this avatar that's channeling this higher frequency of love and light, right? Because I've tapped into discovering my own love and light frequency, which is just, boom, my own coherent truth. My love and light, knowing where I'm happy, knowing where I'm joyful, knowing where I am living the best life I can be, know where I am making the best impact. And I turn my love and light out on the world. And that's what I'm doing on this podcast. That's why this 5D New York podcast is John Weber, and this is my podcast. This is me talking about my 5D frequency, communicating my 5D frequency, boom, boom, love and light's on, right? So when we're talking in 5D about 5D, we're not ever debating anything. We're not like telling somebody that they don't understand it, because how can I know what somebody else understands or doesn't understand? The only thing that this avatar understands, that this 5D new human understands, is what this 5D new human understands. And I know what I know because it's a frequency, and that's a frequency of knowing. And that's all I ever know. That's all I will ever know. That's all that ever can be known is inside of you. And once you fully tap into your inner 5D new human spiritual frequency, and you find your own love and light balance, and you realize that you're living in this kingdom of God, once you attach and discover this frequency in this place, life is perfectly balanced for you. And then you turn around and you live your life perfectly balanced with everything that's going on around you. That's the 5D new human frequencies. That's the 5D new earth. We're living in this new earth. John Weber's living in this new earth. And the thing is, once you come to this new place and you turn your lights on, right, everything reflects back to you, so you can see those who are discovering their own living in the new earth too. Like you know that they're in there with you because they're sharing their own love and light. They're not debating. They're not arguing. Like as long as there's a debate, and as long as there's an argument, and as long as there's a constriction, right, you're not in the kingdom yet. You know, you're seeing the things, right, and you're trying to orchestrate the world. You're trying to make the external world line up to the way you want it to be inside of you, right? That's 4D. 5D perception, right? But we're trying to force it into our own 5D perception. Once you fully discover your own 5D and you come to the new earth, like you realize that you are living inside here. That's all you ever reside in. That's the only experience that you can ever have, is what's happening within you. Now, I take what's happening inside of me and I turn it inside out and I put it on this podcast. And every person who's at 5D is doing that now on their own. They're channeling out their own 5D wisdom. They're channeling out their own 5D experience. They're channeling out their own 5D knowing. And boom, boom, once I put out my love and light, I notice when somebody else is reflecting that same love and light frequency back to me. Boom, and I mirror loop that. I talk about that. I hope this is making sense, right? That I live here. I find where I'm happy, where I'm joyful, where I feel content, where I can't wait to get up every day and I can bring my life. I live my life right through my heart. I love what I do. I love every minute of my day. I love every minute of everything that I'm doing, right? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you? Like, if once you discover this, you just live there. Because the minute that you're not here, you feel uncomfortable. And so you don't go where you feel uncomfortable. That's 5D new human perception. That's the 5D new earth. It's here. And this is the light that's coming on. And everybody is talking about this. And the only thing you need to be able to recognize and to resonate in this frequency, take a deep breath, hold that breath, exhale slowly, and find that place inside of you where there is peace. And you say, John, I can't find that peace. Take a deep breath. Stop all your thoughts. Exhale slowly. See if you can notice there's a pulsing in your chest. Stop all your thinking. Do that 2 or 3 times and just concentrate on nothing other than the breath coming in and then the breath going out. Concentrate. 0-point focus on that air coming in, that's life, and air going out. And when you're doing that exclusively, notice the quiet. And if you close your eyes, you may notice it's dark. But what you will notice if you are totally 100% focused only on your breath, in and out, and you're totally closed and you're shutting off all the external thoughts and everything else, and you put 100% of your focused attention on your own breath, you will discover that there is quiet there. That is your 5D new human portal. That is your connection. That is your connection to your 0 point now moment. That's where you live. That's where you belong. That's where the new human resides. And once you tap into this, that is what's called your divinity. You are divine. You are alive. That's what makes you a 5D new human. You discover, boom, I am life itself. This God frequency that flows all around is actually inside of me. I am life itself. Like that life itself is inside of me. So the only thing that John Weber can talk about is the light that's inside of him. And I can turn on my light and show my light interpretation on whatever I'm looking at, right? But I can never critique anybody else's love and light, right? I can tell where people are sharing their light out of a frequency of fear, out of a frequency of anger, out of a frequency of sadness or depression, or a frequency of arrogance, right, or ego, right? But the light that's in any frequency, because I'm in 5D, I can see the light in any narrative, and I can see what's happening, not because I'm making a judgment, but because I resonate in that frequency, and I resonate in the frequency of knowing. It's just a truth frequency. And in 5D, we communicate our true frequency. We're turning our lights on. We're sharing our love and light out to the world. That's what this podcast is doing. And the 5dnewhuman.com website, I'm sharing other people who are doing the same thing. Have you discovered your 5D new human mission? And you know if you're at 5D because you are just busting at the seams. You are just so excited. You are so thrilled to do what it is that you want to do. Yeah, you may be a little bit afraid of putting it out yet, right? Because you haven't totally turned on your lights, right? But once you 100% tap in, you will know it. Boom, I am in 5D. I am in this coherent space. And so in 5D, we're only talking about what we see. We're only talking about what the future can be as we see it, as I see it from my own vantage point, which I'm living in the new earth, and I'm seeing the new earth, and I'm shining my light out about what I see in the new earth. And right now, that light goes out primarily into a dense darkness, because the dense darkness is the 3D matrix. And most people are just not even closely attuned to this 5D new human frequency. But the 5D new humans, that's who's here. That's who you are. If you're listening to this and you're still dialed in, you're a 5D new human, right? And whether you fully tapped into living in the new earth, right? All the lights are on, and you are now finding your path to this love and light frequency. You're maneuvering your way through life to align your inner world with your external world, or the opposite. You're trying to align the external world to match your inner world. And by the way, listen to every other 5D new human who shares something. And by the way, listen to every human who shares anything, because there is not one bit of information that can ever be shared to you that cannot benefit you in your own 5D new human cognizance. Because information itself is just information. And the more information that you accumulate, the more frequencies that you see moving around you, the easier it is to organize them. The easier it is to see the patterns. The easier it is to feel the frequencies, right? And that's what the 5D new human experience is. That's what this podcast is about. We're talking about 5D perceptions. And so people who are afraid of, I'm not a 5D new human. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm okay. Oh, I'm kind of into non-duality. I get that. But this 5D new human, that's going too far. Well, okay, whatever that is, like whatever frequency fits within you, if it's an uncomfortable frequency, adjust yourself so that you're not uncomfortable with it, right? Because the information that I'm providing here has got nothing to do with being a 5D new human, even though that's the topic of this conversation, because that's my role. That's my 5D new human role in the new earth. I am the 5D new human channel. I am providing the channel of information on this topic. And I'm open to talking with anyone else who's interested or experiencing this same inner place, and you're ready to have that conversation. Boom, boom. I'm here to have it. I'm here to have it with anybody. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to get into doctrines about whatever a person believes or doesn't believe. None of that matters. It's only frequency. I'm in the frequency of love and light. That's all I am, is a frequency of love and light. and I live in that frequency of love and light is the best I can. Do I get knocked out of it every day? Of course, but I live here, right? And it's almost like, you can imagine a buoy in water, and when the storms, when the waters are all crazy around you, yeah, you're going to be knocked in and out, and you're going to get splashed, and you're going to get knocked up and down, and that's kind of the world that we're in, right? But when you find your own core frequency, and you're fully balanced, right? You're not going to be you're not going to be pulled under. You're not going to be sucked down. You're going to remain buoyant. You're going to remain true. You're going to remain coherent to your own frequency. That's the 5D new human frequency. That's the love and light. That's what's coming onto the earth. And it's coming onto the earth because we are collectively turning our lights on. The lights are happening everywhere. The energy frequencies are on fire. That's why everything is falling apart, because everyone is putting their lights on everything, because no one wants to live in a criminal world. No one wants to live in a world that there's thievery and there's criminal enterprises, right? And there's crony capitalism, and there's injustice, right? And there's manipulation, and everyone is working for their own selfish gain. Zoom into the new earth. Come to the new earth and live in your own peace and happiness, and just find that peace and happiness in your own life with your own 3 friends. That's all you need. Find your space, find your place, right? And reside in this coherent frequency. And as you do, all the external things that are happening all around you, they no longer affect you. You're now a solid, coherent buoy. And no matter how crazy the world gets around you, you will just balance and bounce and stay true to you. You stay true to this north, to this 5D new human core frequency. That's what this podcast is about. So I'm going to play one of my little ad spots and kind of get a sense of the frequency, because I'm all about the frequency of love and light. And so my message, I don't want you to accept my words. I want you to listen, and hopefully you can resonate with them, and maybe you'll even repeat them because they make coherent sense to you. But that's not a requirement. The only requirement to become a 5D new human is to find your own love and light. Do you love this frequency? Yes, I like this frequency of being in love and light. I like the frequency of feeling good. I like the frequency of living like a little happy child every day. Like that to me is the frequency. That's the new earth. That's the 5D new human frequency of new earth. Anyway, that ad, have a listen. Hey, John Weber here, 5D New Human Podcast, Spiritual Quest, sharing a 5D perception moment with you. Right now, the new earth is here. The 5D new humans, we know it, we're living in it, we're resonating in this new perception. The earth is perfect in every way. The whole 3D matrix and everything that we've been living in, it's not falling apart. It's breaking free. The world is fixing itself right now. And the 5D new humans, we know it. We are the frequency of love and light. That is who we are. Humanity, our collective consciousness, is God. We are the source frequency of this universe. We are the source frequency in this realm. And right now, our frequencies are on fire. The lights are turning on. And the 5D new humans, we're programming our own future. We're leveraging the AI for the betterment of each and every one of us, because love and light is the frequency of the new earth. The new earth is here, and 5D new humans, we're living in it. Add your voice to the choir. Are you a 5D yet? You know you're invited to Spiritual Quest. Boom, boom, boom. Are you feeling this love and light frequency, right? Forget the words, forget the arguments, don't debate it, don't get it up, don't experience it up here in your head where you're trying to figure it out. Zoom in and just find your coherent frequency in your heart, right? And by the way, once you find your coherence frequency in your own heart, right? And if you've been being bullied, and if you've been being picked on, or you've been being challenged, right? All of a sudden, boom, you find your coherent frequency. And all of a sudden, because you found it, you'll begin to be able to see people who are being manipulative, or those who are trying to act out of their own fear, or out of their own malice, right? Or out of their own jealousy, whatever it is, right? And because you're in your own coherent frequency, it can make it easy for you to potentially want to almost sarcastically retaliate because you can kind of point out where they are experience a problem because you can see it, right? That's judging. We never talk about what another person has experienced other than pointing out their love and light. That's the 5D. We talk about 5D in 5D, which is the love and light frequency. That's all we ever talk about. We point to the love and light frequency in everything that we see. And that becomes, boom, our dominant love and light frequency. That becomes our new earth. And that's the 5D new human living in the new earth, right? And boom, boom, once we put our lights on and we're all living with our lights on and we're all just shining our light on the light, right? All the darkness is coming undone. Everyone who's in a bad place, everyone who's in a crooked situation, it's all coming to light because boom, boom, the lights are on. And you as a 5D new human, boom, you are leading. You are one of the leading voices. You are one of the leading human beings that are manifesting this new earth, because collectively we're turning our lights on, and that love and that light is spreading and it's moving. So how does this manifest in your day-to-day life? Well, it's going to manifest however you decide to make it manifest. And I can talk about how I manifest things in my own life. And if you go back and listen to my podcast, and I've been doing these, I don't know, for a couple of years now, there's lots of information, right? But my information is only my information, and it's only my love and light that I'm putting out, right? So if you disagree with what I'm saying, are you disagreeing with the frequency of love and light? Because that's the only topic I'm here to talk about, right? So if someone wants to talk about politics and they want to get in and they want to start running down the reasons why their particular side is better than the other particular side, those are narratives, right? Those are narratives. And all I can say is, what frequency are you in? Are you in the frequency that the world is wonderful and everything is happening and your entire purpose is to make the world a better place, and everything that you do reflects love and light and coherence and joy and peace and helping and caring and nurturing, and those are your frequencies? You're in the new earth, right? But if your frequency is, that's wrong, that has to stop, I have to become a warrior, we have to fight back, that's not New Earth frequency. That's not 5D New Earth frequency. That's 3D matrix division. That's the duality, right? And that's what's exhausting. And we're just done with that. So boom, boom, no, put your lights on that. Put your lights on that. Put your lights on that. We're just putting our lights on. And when your lights are on, find somebody else who's got their lights on. And when you see somebody else who's saying something positive and upbuilding, and they're sharing their love and light technique, they're sharing whatever it is that they want to share, point at it. I love that. Thank you for sharing your love and light, right? And love those who are sharing their point of view. And especially if you're noticing someone putting out their point of view for the first time and you can tell that they're nervous. Love that they're putting out their love and light. Thank them for putting it out. And even if they're stumbling on their words, or even if you feel as if, yes, you could do it better, just be in the frequency of love and light. Point to the love and light. Give your love and light to them, because we have an abundant supply of love and light. That is our currency. That is the currency of the new earth. The new earth currency is not money. It's love and light. When you thrive in love and light and you're giving out your love and light, the whole universe is going to reflect love and light back to you. And how does love and light come back to you? In every single way. In every single value. There is nothing but abundance in love and light. That's the 5D new human. Are you in abundance yet? Are you in abundance in everything in your life? Are you happy with everything that you do every day, from the moment you get up till the moment you go to bed at night? That's living in the new earth. And it's got nothing to do with the external world. It's got to do with an internal spirit. Because the frequency that you bring to your day and the frequency that you bring to your earth, and you turn your frequency inside out, that's the frequency that you send out to the field around you, and that's the frequency that gets returned to you. Now, what's going to happen is you start putting on your love and light, and you start shining your love and light, and those who don't like your love and light, right, they're going to not like you, so they're going to potentially resist you. They're going to make comments that are going to try to knock you off track. That's okay. Be mindful of that frequency. And when they give you those things, don't resist, don't argue, don't debate, thank them. Thank you, by the way, for sharing that thought with me. I never really even gave that thought. I appreciate you sharing your love and light idea about what's happening to me so that I can accommodate and I can assimilate that into my own 5D new human perception. There's nothing but love here. That's the only thing that's changing our world. We're just changing our world instead of being in battles and fighting and arguing and which side is right and which side is wrong and which side deserves more than the other. We're just love. And we just love and light everything and everybody. And once, boom, boom, enough of us make this transition, and it's already happening. Like the lights are just coming on, they're coming on, and the whole world is right now just coming free. And the AIs and all this new information and all this new technology, all that stuff is going to be purposed in harmony with the love and light, because that's what humanity wants. And the collective humanity is source code, which is God. That is consciousness itself. And consciousness is what manifests our collective reality, right? Every single human being was involved in the creation of some physical thing. Like there's nothing that exists on this planet that wasn't here as part of our biology, right? Or it was created by the frequency of knowing that source frequency, which is consciousness, which is God force, which is love and light, which flows right in through you, right through your body, and it exists and flows through everything in your external environment. And that's the 5D new earth. Like that's knowing that you're living in the 5D new earth. That's the 5D new human frequency. That's the topic of this podcast. I have a Substack where you can, go over and take some references to my podcast, and then you can make your own comments, start conversations about this. You can share this stuff. And again, we have conversations about love and light. We don't have conversations about arguments or belittling, although you can do that, have at it all you want. I mean, you can try to resist the light, but that never helps you. It only hurts you. Just be in the love and light. Just reflect your love and light out. Put that love and light out to the world. And you know what? That love and light will reflect back to you, because that's the new earth. 5dnewhuman.com. I have the Spiritual Quest Facebook page where I share other 5D new humans. You can take a look at their stuff and other people that you can follow. We're starting to mirror loop with others who are in this frequency, and we're just going to start pointing at love and light. There's more love and light, more love and light. Boom, boom, boom. Lights on, lights on, lights on. And lights on and lights on. And by the way, the 5D new humans, those who are truly in the new earth and we're residing here full time, we're making plans that are not even within this world. Like we're seeing things completely outside of anything that's already existing in the current 3D matrix. Like we're able to see beyond the 3D, like what we know, like, oh, we have this collective knowing and I can point at that. 5D new humans, it's like, whoa, man, it's like, why? Like we can have conversations about everything. Because everything's a narrative, and every narrative carries frequencies. And the 5D new humans, we can now carry on conversations from perches of vision at the very top of the universe, because we are in that love and light space. And once you're here, the conversations can become immense, and they can become fantastic, and they will ultimately manifest an entirely new reality. And it's already here, and you're invited to be a part of it. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Come back and have a listen. Again, I do this every week. Share this, please, if you will. Send a comment. Send a hashtag. I love this. Send a hashtag 5D New Human. Find other people who are 5D New Humans. Add 5D New Human hashtag to your material if you're a 5D New Human. Let's start making this extend beyond one 5D New Human podcaster to boom, boom, to the lights, to our collective lights going on. Boom, 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 boom. The lights are coming on. The new earth is here. I love you, and I'm grateful that you're here. And I wish you a peaceful day. Ciao.